This video is about Elliott Smith, his angels and demons. Perhaps the biggest musical obsession that I have ever had was with American singer-songwriter Elliott Smith. I watched movies just because the soundtrack featured his music.
I'm looking at a handful of broken plans and I'm tired.
I think I got some of your pickle.
The childhood of Elliott Smith is a bit similar to Kurt Cobain's. Parents' divorce, abandonment, and a lack of stable, loving shelter. My childhood made me feel like I didn't exist. I was nothing. As a kid, Elliott Smith became a huge fan of the Beatles and aspired to write short melodic pop like the Beatles did. The Beatles' influences are all over Elliott Smith's music.
It's getting better all the time. Baby Britain feels the bad.
Also, Nico, the album The Marble Index is one of Elliott's personal favorites. Elliott Smith also said the big star frontman, Alice Chilton, taught him how to sing, the sincere androgynous vocal delivery.
I'm in love with a girl. I'm in love with the world through the eyes of a girl.
Contrary to the general impression, many acquaintances of Elliott Smith said he could be a rather funny, silly person off stage.
Are you a sad sack?
A sad sack? I don't know, am I a sad sack?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I don't feel like a sad sack.
People also remarked him as compassionate, authentic, bright, open-minded, and of course, very musically talented. His teenage bandmate Pico said, Elliott was John, Paul, and George, and we were all Ringo. Elliott Smith has an amazing melody sensibility. Definitely an underrated guitarist. Either lo-fi acoustic or full band, he nailed it. Iconic, wobbly, angelic, fragile vocal.
Won't you let me walk you home from school?
Even ugly things like depression, suicide, addiction sound somehow gorgeous in his music.
One more little while.
On the 70th Oscar Academy Awards in 1998, Elliott Smith went to perform the song Miss Misery on the stage for being nominated the Best Original Song, featured in Gus Van Sant's movie Good Will Hunting. Instead of usual t-shirts and loose jeans, Elliott was wearing a white Prada suit, perhaps looking more well-groomed than he ever was. The Oscar was a dream come true, but it wasn't my dream. In interviews, Elliott often appeared uncomfortable or even a little disengaged. One of his friends said, Elliott was trying to find a place where he could be creative and happy. I think he felt somewhat restricted at a major label, having to do interviews, go on tour, have a commercial record. He didn't like that pressure. His low self-esteem also had impacts on his attitude towards love and relationships.
I'm damaged, bad at best. She'll decide what she wants.
It is said that from 2000 and 2002, Elliott would spend upward of $1,000 per week on illicit substances. People would remark, I had never seen anyone use drugs like Elliott before. For the last few years of his life, Elliott Smith was consumed by suicidal thoughts and had more than a few attempts.
I can't prepare for death any more than I already have.
To the people around him, and perhaps to Elliott himself too, the question wasn't if, but when.
Playing things too safe is the most popular way to fail. Dying is another way.
On September 19, 2003, Elliott Smith performed his final live performance in Salt Lake City. He seemed to be alright, in good spirits, and pulled off the whole show. He closed the night with George Harrison, his personal favorite Beatles, and covering the song Long, Long, Long. The last line in George Harrison's song is I love you, which was also Elliott's last words to a live audience. He then smiled and waved to the public.
I just like the idea of figure skaters trying to make this self-contained perfect thing that involves a lot of effort but essentially goes nowhere.
Yeah.
Is that a personal metaphor? Where does that come from?
Yeah, it's just like an endless little task that doesn't have any real point to it, but you know, it might look good if you stop and look at it. Yeah.
Do you really think of it as having no point to it when you're making?
Of course. I mean, what's the point? Is like music's supposed to be like a tool to get you somewhere else, or?
Before his death, Elliott Smith was working on a double album, which he had hoped to be like the Beatles' White Album and his personal magnum opus. The incompleteness turned out to be From the Basement on a Hill, his final studio album released in 2004.
This is not my life, it's just a fond farewell to a friend.
You can say that Elliott Smith stayed within the figure eight to the very end, or he dropped out of it. Either or, Elliott Smith has lived life true to himself and has created so much beautiful music. That winter when I was 19, I was pretty depressed. At night, I tended to find solace in gas stations, parking lots, and 7-Eleven. Many Elliott Smith songs were about endless nocturnal wanderings. He even shared my peculiarity of 7-Eleven late at night.
Open container from 7-Eleven, St. Ides Heaven.
Elliott Smith's self-titled album and the album EXO accompanied me all along that bleak winter. Sorry if I'm gonna sound pathetic, but he was truly my best friend, one I have never met and never will. He has made many of us, at some point in our life, far less alone in this world. Elliott Smith's favorite movie is Paris, Texas, the 1984 Cannes-winning Palme d'Or by Wim Wenders, a movie about desert, desolate ghost town, and a drifting man. And actually, that's my favorite movie too, even before I have ever listened to Elliott Smith. Yesterday, I found out several lines I wrote about Elliott Smith during that winter. How's it going, Elliott? I miss you. I miss you very much. Okay, so that's the video about Elliott Smith. If you like this video, please give a like button down below. And you also can share your thoughts in the comment section down below as well. I think his music doesn't have to be sad and depressing. I think he can be kind of actually quite soothing and comforting as well. I think the video might be a little bit down and kind of negative in terms of tone and mood. I'm sorry if this makes you more down than before. That's definitely not my intention. Okay, I think that's about it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.